Gospel of St. Thomas, huh? Well, I saw this movie. I can't remember if I was in high school or I was past high school. It was called The Stigmata. It was a really weird fucking movie, man. And the weird thing about movies on Catholic subjects is that when you watch them, if you know your Catholicism well, you could be like, wow, man, these guys almost got it. You know what I mean? Like, there's always just one variation from actual Catholic doctrine to where you could call it on all these movies on, on all the prophecies and the exorcisms. Even though the exorcist is supposedly based on a real whatever, man. You could. Okay, so the real exorcist kid was a woman, it was a girl or whatever. It doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter because when you're watching the movie, Hollywood has this weird fetish with changing the doctrine in the movie so that everybody that watches the movie that isn't Catholic thinks that that's what Catholics believe. So you have all these jackasses out here that think they know something about Catholicism when all they just heard it on a fucking movie somewhere. And it's easy to catch them too. You know what I mean? Nothing's ever so funny to me as I see a guy get jumped for going up to some real fucking gangsters and saying some shit like "Vatos locos," you know what I mean? I swear to God, I seen a guy do it before he throws up some shit that he saw in blood out, and he got fucked up, bro. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. I can't believe I'm sidetracking when I'm really supposed to be telling you about the Gospel of St. Thomas. I might as well be sidetracking because the Gospel of St. Thomas is horseshit. And here's how I know why. They're trying to say that they found this shit and that St. Thomas wrote it and left it there. And I'm like, but wait a minute, bro. There's a huge historical problem with what you're saying. And if I'm going to believe that, I might as well believe the Mormons because check this out, guys. Here's what really happened to St. Thomas. St. Thomas started walking. You remember how I told you that Nazareth means Nazarite and it comes from fucking India? Well, check this out. St. Thomas started walking after the death of Christ. Old doubting Thomas. And he started the Church of Baghdad. He started the church in Iran, and he kept on walking until he got to India. And he started a church in India. And guess what? His church is still in India today. And they even have a big website and a hierarchy, and they got their own little pope and everything. And their pope is the successor of St. Thomas the Apostle, the guy who they allege wrote this book. This heretical, crazy book where Jesus kills people on the playground, man. Jesus doesn't kill people on the playground, bros. I hate to be the one to break it to you. I hate to be the only one to point it out. Listen, there's this church in India, for real, and it's called the Syriac Orthodox Church. And some of you out there that are somewhat educated or semi well read, you might know the language of Jesus. What is it? It's not Hebrew, and it's not even Greek like the language of the Bible. Weird, it's weird stuff, but it is what it is. But just off top, I'm seeing if you guys could think of it before I have to say it and spell it out for you, man, because I shouldn't have to. The language of Jesus is Aramaic. So check this out. The Church of St. Thomas, the Syriac Orthodox Church of St. Thomas, that still exists in India today, does their services in Aramaic. And you still want to tell me that this is the same St. Thomas that wrote this bullshit ass thing with Jesus killing people on the playground, bro? I have to call extreme bullshit because I don't even need a Bible to check that shit.